my own lovely voice, which I know you guys all love. So, from Africa, which strategy did you think was the most interesting and best representative? Jalen, which one? Joshua. South America, whose strategy did you think was the most interesting and maybe the smartest at your table? Maybe not the best, but the one we thought was the most interesting. Whose strategy did you decide was the most interesting? Maya's? Maya's, very nice. North America, whose strategy did you really like? Cassidy's? And I know Ivan had a really good one too. Europe, whose strategy did you really like? The old school way? Who used that in their work? All of you, okay. And Asia, did you guys get the strategy? Alright, great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly choose a table to share today. Cassidy, why don't you come on up here? Why do you think I picked Cassidy, everyone?
She was quiet.
Thank you. A little less attitude next time, please. Okay. Cassidy, go for it. Please be nice and loud so that Bethany and Indigo all the way in the back can hear you. Use the blue one. It's over by Marshawn. It shows up better. Thank you, Marshawn. And I'm still watching the dojo, and I know who I'm going to give points to for sure.
What I had did is that when I remember when I had acted as 406 and 76, and then I also put and then I remember I remember the last time I added this right there, all these, and then it came up with one number above, and then I guessed it. If I put a minus, if I make a minus,
So wait, which side should you start on?
Because 6 minus 0, 6 take away 6 is 0.
Okay.
So when I take
one second. Why didn't you start here? Why didn't you start with these numbers? Why not?
Because it's 100, and then it's better if you go smallest to biggest.
That's exactly right. It's perfect to go smallest to biggest. I like that. Smallest to biggest. It's a good way to remember it.
So when I did this, I thought I was down it, and then so I just erased it, and then I said I'm gonna use my calculator, because sometimes when my calculator is my brain.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you don't have a calculator. Okay.
So when I use my calculator, I was like, no, I'm not rounding. It's correct because I remember the last time because if we did this, look.
When is she done? Can I go use the bathroom?
You did 6 plus 6? We're doing 6 minus 6. Right. So what's 6 minus 6, Jackie?
Equals 0, and I remember that, so I just said in my mind, it is 0.
Okay, and then what did you do next?
And then with the 10, I remember all I really did is mostly count by 10 the first time, but then I found out that I made a mistake, so I erased it. Because I remember this. This is how I did it the first way.
Okay, so you did 70 and 20.
And then I made a mistake and actually, then I did this.
You added them instead?
Yeah. And then I would just wrote a different number, and then I wrote it down right here. And then
But that was wrong, right?
And then in my mind I said, no, it's wrong. And then I also remember 7 minus.
Minus, not plus. Minus, not plus. Careful with that. Okay. 7 minus 2 is what, Chastity?
7 minus 2 is 5.
Right. So what's 70 minus 20?
15.
15?
50.
50. That's right, Jalen.
And so when I just remembered 4 take away 3, 4 take away 1 is 3.
How'd you know that?
Because if you put up 4 fingers and you take away 1, it makes 3.
Good enough for me.
And then it makes 350.
Alright, thank you so much, Chastity, for being brave and sharing. Silent Trippy Does anyone have any questions or wishes for what Chastity did? Joshua, what's a question or wish that you have for what Chastity did?
I have a question.
Go right ahead.
So was it like when you were subtracting 70 from 20? Were you trying to count 20?
You mean 20 from 70?
Yeah. Were you trying to count down 20 down?
So did you use counting down, or did you just know that 7 minus 2 was 5? And so 7 minus 20 is 50.
Similar to that. It's like I do the TMs at home, and then sometimes I subtract one TM.
Oh, so you practice at home. Excellent, I love that. Alright, one more question or comment for how Chastity did it. Pick someone. Yourself. Naya, go ahead.
I want to ask you, since the number liner, did you use the number liner to help you?
I used it my calculator.
She used her brain. But there's someone in here, actually he might not be in here right now. There's someone in here who did use the number line.
Did you just say I used my calculator?
Yeah, her brain is her calculator. Yeah. Alright, Chastity, thank you. Have a seat. Man of the hour, Marshawn, I was just thinking about you. Naya just asked Chastity, who shared her strategy, whether she used the number line. What did you do? What did you use? You used the number line. Marshawn had a really awesome strategy that he was sharing with South America over there using the number line, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I don't think we have quite enough time to share it today, but I know that he shared it with South America, and if anyone has any questions for Marshawn about how he did it, you can ask him yourself during our next section, which is independent practice. So on page 78 in your Envision book, Jalen, that was the most beautiful eye roll I've ever seen. It was just like perfect. On page 78 of your Envision textbook, there are practice problems. 6 through 14, that's not 6 minus 14, it's 6 through 14, 18, 19, and 22. So work on those independently. Miss Carl and I will come around and help you out if you need help. It's the same kind of stuff that we were just doing.
Jalen, you didn't have an extra notebook in your desk, do you?
So I should see math books open on every
You do?
single table.
I had an extra one.
But no, that belongs to somebody
Math books
else, to
open at
Kayla.
78 on every single table.
Okay, you can put stuff.